What's up, everybody? Noah Kaiser back here for my best and worst of 2020 so far. It is May 22nd. I've watched around 45 2020 movies, so we have a ton more to go. And I still have a little bit to catch up on, but we will get those sooner or later, and I will do another one of these videos in either July or August when I eventually catch up with them, and hopefully movies come out in theaters again, and we get some more Hallmark stuff. So we're going to start off with the worst list. We're going to start off with the worst, and we can go with the best at the end of the video. Number 10 on the worst is, a little spoiler, How to Train Your Husband. This is a Hallmark movie that aired last weekend, and it is not very good. It's not even a Hallmark original, so I don't feel bad saying it's a bad movie. But it's certainly not the worst Hallmark movie that I've seen this year even. We have three more on here, sorry. Three more. In fact, the next two are Nature of Love is number 9, and the number 8 is Love in Store. Just two very piss-poor Hallmark movies that don't feel like a Hallmark movie. Yes, they tried to do a bit of a different spin with Love in Store, but it didn't work out whatsoever. No chemistry between anybody, and I thought that the story was just bad. Number 7, A Nun's Curse, was sent to me to review, and I thought it was just a very piss-poor nun horror movie. Number 6 and 5 are Netflix original movies. The Main Event is number 6. This movie made me mad because I'm a huge wrestling fan. Huge wrestling fan. In fact, when I am filming this, this is Friday, so Friday Night SmackDown is on tonight, and of course I will be watching that. But it's WWE Studios, and they couldn't even bother to notice that when they said, hey, it's Monday night, we're going to watch Monday Night Raw. Then they show footage from Friday Night SmackDown. No care went in that movie whatsoever. But at least we got a good Netflix original family show from WWE called The Big Show Show, which I'm hoping gets a second season, because it was a charming little watch. Dangerous Lies is number 5. Camila Mendes tries. That's about it. It's your predictable mystery thriller movie that wasn't even all that thrilling or intriguing at all. Camila Mendes is good in the movie, but that's not enough to save it. Number 4 is a Hallmark movie, A Feeling of Home. This one I'm counting as a 2020 movie. Yes, it did debut on the Hallmark Movies Now app in 2019, but it was a premiere. I think it was a premiere on Hallmark Channel or Hallmark Channel Movies and Mysteries that only aired once. And I was very lucky to just notice, what? They're airing that? Okay. I see why this went straight to the streaming service, because it's a bad movie with no chemistry, bad acting, and just a horrendous little story. There's nothing really amazing about it. The only good thing that I can possibly say about this film is it looks nice, and the actors were trying with what they had, but with what they had with the screenplay was just so piss poor that they just didn't even bother to try and show up in the performances. Just lifeless faces, lifeless chemistry. Zero was interesting in this movie. Number 3 is Coffee and Kareem. I watched this one this morning, and it already made the worst of the year list so far, all the way up to number 3. This film can go and just shove it. Number 2 and number 1, I was deciding. Number 2 is Disney Plus Originals, Stargirl. I saw the trailer for this, and I thought it looked fine. Then I watched the movie, and my review got I got my ass chewed out, but I don't give a shit anymore. This movie was bad. When the only song in your entire movie, one of the only songs in your entire movie, is the same song that she plays 4 to 5 times in about an hour and 40 minutes, it gets tiring. Grace Vanderwaal does have a good voice, but she's not a good actress. She is not a good actress. There wasn't chemistry between the people, between the actors, and just the story was bad. There were too many tonal shifts, and just too quick. Too many tonal shifts in a short period of time. I hated Stargirl, and I am probably going to bump it down with the stars. I hated it. It's a bad movie. And this one is number 1 because it is the worst movie of the year so far, but I do still have to see some 2020 movies that have been making people's worst lists. My number 1 is Like a Boss. A terribly unfunny comedy with Salma Hayek, Tiffany Haddish, and Rose Byrne. And Billy Porter. Billy Porter was the only good and entertaining thing in this movie. It's a horrendous piece of crap. Now we're going to go with the best of list. Number 10. The Secret Ingredient. A Hallmark Channel original movie that aired, I believe, in February. This is something that Hallmark doesn't do a whole lot. A baking contest show movie. A very intriguing idea. They did it very, very well, and they didn't focus on the romance as heavily as they usually did. But when they did, there was legit chemistry between the actors. They actually looked like they were trying. They actually looked like they cared. And the screenplay was good for a Hallmark movie. Now, is it like a Tarantino or a Scorsese or anything like that? By all means, no. But for a straight-to-TV movie, it's a perfectly fine little script. Number 9 is Fashionably Yours. An original idea that I really enjoyed from Hallmark. Yes, you get your Hallmark quips and cliches, but it does it so well that you don't care. This is one of the better Hallmark movies that I enjoyed this year. Crossword Mysteries Abracadabra. Lacey Chabert is back with Brennan Elliott. I enjoy this series so much. I enjoyed their other series, the All of My Heart trilogy, and Lacey Chabert, in fact, did an Instagram Live where she might have said they might want to do a 4th one. How could you do a 4th one? I am not quite sure, because you've had them meet. You've had them get married and fall in love all in 3 movies. I think you should leave it at a trilogy, but if you do a 4th movie to make it a quadrilogy, then I'm perfectly fine with it. Winter in Vail is the Lacey Chabert movie that opened up and started this Hallmark 2020 movie year, and it is the best Hallmark romance movie so far this year. But is it the best Hallmark movie? No, that belongs to number 5. But number 6 is Downhill, the Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Will Ferrell dramedy that I saw this Tuesday. It's a tremendous little dramedy that I enjoyed. There's a tremendous, heartbreaking monologue given by Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I enjoyed it so much. Number 5 is Aurora Teagarden, Heist and Seek. Aurora Teagarden is portrayed by Candace Cameron Bure, who we love in My House. I love her to death, and I have for years, and I'm going to continue to. She gives everything to every single role she does. Is she the best actress? Is she a Meryl Streep? Is she a Saoirse Ronan? Or a Anya Taylor-Joy? Or even a Samara Weaving? No. But she's a good enough actress for movies like this, and she knows it. She's not going to win Oscars. She's not going to win Oscars whatsoever. But she's a good enough actress for her roles, and she knows how to play these roles very, very well. It's in her blood now. It's in her acting fluency talent. She knows how to do these roles in her sleep. Number 4 is Disney's Onward. Disney and Pixar's Onward. I was surprised going into this. I thought the trailer looked intriguing, but I was not expecting to like this movie as much as I did. Number 3 is Sonic. The first trailer came out for it, and I thought Sonic looked horrendous. But then we got the redesign, and it's pretty much the same movie. Now, does the redesign make it seem like a Sonic movie? Yes, because that was not Sonic. What we saw in the first trailer, that was not Sonic. That was a accidental pube cutting by a Smurf. That was just stupid. Number 2 is Guns Akimbo. I just rented these two from Family Video today, and they're on my top 10 list for a reason. Guns Akimbo, I just put up my review for Guns Akimbo. I thought it was a tremendous action comedy. Check out my review for that. I enjoyed it so much. And my favorite movie of the year so far, and it's one to beat, is Emma. It's a period piece comedy with a little bit of romance with Mia Goth and Anya Taylor-Joy. I love this movie so much. So much talent, funny, and just so well done. There's my top 10 best and worst list of 2020 so far. We still have multiple months to go. A couple hundred movies, hopefully a couple hundred movies left to go. And I will see you guys for my next slew of reviews, because this weekend I will be filming and dropping movie reviews for Failure to Launch, How to Train Your Husband, Blue Crush, Robin Hood Men in Tights, Looney Tunes Back in Action, Getaway, Prom Night, Major Payne, Idiocracy, The Ridiculous Six, and a ton of other things coming out next week. So I will see you guys next time.